And of course, the president, this being a post, he should have just started with, "Hi, guys," but he didn't. And the key that this is important, as he will state, is the response from every single mainstream media outlet was, well, I don't know what he just said. It was so kooky nuts out there, like we can't even show it to you. Moving right along. And that's why you need to listen to at least the opening here.
Thank you.
Hey, Frank.
This may be the most important speech I've ever made. I want to provide an update on our ongoing efforts to expose the tremendous voter fraud and irregularities which took place during the ridiculously long November 3rd elections. We used to have what was called Election Day. Now we have election days, weeks and months, and lots of bad things happened during this ridiculous period of time, especially when you have to prove almost nothing to exercise our greatest privilege, the right to vote. As president, I have no higher duty than to defend the laws and the Constitution of the United States. That is why I am determined to protect our election system, which is now under coordinated assault and siege. For months leading up to the presidential election, we were warned that we should not declare a premature victory. We were told repeatedly that it would take weeks, if not months, to determine the winner, to count the absentee ballots, and to verify the results. My opponent was told to stay away from the election. Don't campaign. We don't need you. We've got it. This election is done. In fact, they were acting like they already knew what the outcome was going to be. They had it covered, and perhaps they did, very sadly for our country. It was all very, very strange. Within days after the election, we witnessed an orchestrated effort to anoint a winner, even while many key states were still being counted. The constitutional process must be allowed to continue. We are going to defend the honesty of the vote by ensuring that every legal ballot is counted and that no illegal ballot is counted. This is not just about honoring the votes of 74 million Americans who voted for me. It's about ensuring that Americans can have faith in this election and in all future elections. Today, I will detail some of the shocking irregularities, abuses, and fraud that have been revealed in recent weeks. But before laying out just a small portion of the evidence we have uncovered, and we have so much evidence.
I listening to that and the fact that that was really not played on mainstream anywhere, I think I understand Gil Scott Heron's words. You know, the revolution will not be televised. Except I always misunderstood it. They're not going to televise it because if you televise it, then it's actually real. So they just don't show it. And make no mistake.
Well, that's the most interesting observation you've made probably in the last year.
Well,
deconstructing somebody's song that's old.
Yeah.
And it's been in your craw.
Yeah.
And I think it's been in everybody's craw. We've all heard that song.
Yeah, now I get it. Now I get it. It's because
he's a genius.
Is he still alive? Is Mr. Heron still with us? Mr. Scott Heron? All of a sudden I'm like, oh, now I get it. It won't be, the revolution will not be televised.